internet, it's your favorite it girl, and today we're going to be making a Marilyn Monroe inspired dress. So this is going to be my first sewing video that I ever do on this channel, mostly because I did one semester of fashion school and now I think I can sew. By the way, I got an A in that class. Your girl was really bad at sewing before, and so now I want to test myself and challenge myself to do a really professional project on my own. And I thought, why not take inspiration from one of my biggest muses, Marilyn Monroe. Yes, I know there's black old Hollywood stars. It's just I like her because of her iconicness and what she symbolizes. Not so much I'm so obsessed with her as a person and I'm so obsessed with her looks. She just did a lot of things. She made a lot of things that girls were already doing popular. So she's like an it girl, like me. So yeah. So I thought I'd take inspiration from one of my biggest muses, Marilyn Monroe, and recreate her iconic white dress. Also, I got this book from Barnes & Noble if you want it. It was like $10 and it was also on sale because it was after Christmas. So I thought I'd take inspiration for her iconic white dress. Yes, can you see it? The light is glaring. The light's glaring. Okay, her iconic white dress. So I'll just put her in the back so you can see. Something to hold this page open. Okay. Don't play with me. Okay, you get the idea. Her iconic white dress. Yay. So, to start off, I don't know how to make patterns yet. That's not even next semester. I'm still in my first year of fashion school. Which I should tell you guys how that went. I got mostly B pluses and A's, mostly because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I tried my best, and my teachers were very nice and forgiving with their grading. So my first semester of fashion school was really fucking hard. Don't get me wrong, it was really fucking hard, but I tried my best. And do not come into FIT particularly, or just fashion school in general, thinking you're just gonna be oh, we're designing, it's fun. It is fun, it's just you're gonna be put to the limit. There's no mercy to how much work they give you. Okay. On a positive note, so I found this Butterick, what the fuck? Butterick, that's what it says. Butterick pattern. That's basically the same dress. It's literally the same dress. It's not showing the back, but it says on the illustration just ties in the back or something. I don't really know how you get into this. I think there's a zipper on the side. And then it comes with this little coat. I might not make the coat. I might make the coat. I don't know. So this is the pattern I will be using. I have to figure out my size. I don't fucking know my size. I'm all over the place because in the fashion industry, a size 6 is really a size 0, and that's the mannequins we work with. So I fit the size 6, but that's a size 0, and I don't think I'm a size 0. I don't fucking know. It's very confusing. Even the mannequin I have, I fit the stuff on the mannequin, but I still don't think that's my size because I'm a medium in most stuff. I'm not a small or extra small, so I have no fucking idea. So we'll figure that out. But this pattern is for, it says on the back, it'll tell you all information. So it says poplin fabric, I don't know what that is, linen, cotton blends, PK, unsuitable for obvious diagonals, and it says we need 2 yards of 1/2 inch single fold bias tape. I have bias tape. I don't know if I have 2 yards of it. So we'll see if it happens. 2 hook and eye sets. I have hook and eyes. 16-inch zipper. How long is the zipper right here? I think it is 16. Okay, 16-inch zipper. Why the fuck it don't say the size? Okay, we're just gonna assume this is 60 inches. 16, sorry. 16-inch zipper. 4.5 yards of 2-inch horsehair. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know why we need it. We'll figure it out if we need it. And then, oh, that's for the, okay, no, that's for the right thing. Yeah, that's for the dress. Okay, so we're just focusing on the dress. So this is the pattern I'm using for the dress. I got my 16-inch zipper and my thread, and this is the fabric I'm going to be using. Now, I bet you're wondering, like, Candace, her dress is literally white. Like, why the fuck would you use this? And it's also not silk. It's like a jersey knit. Well, I just think because I'm making it, like, because she's my muse. I don't want to be her. I just want to be like her. This color looks really good on my skin. And I wanted to have a silk look. I wish I had, like, a stretchy silk. But I literally bought this from Walmart. And it was literally $5. So, I'm testing myself with my materials and things. So, we're going to see how this turns out with this fabric. Now I bought 3 yards because I don't know, this looks like a circle skirt, might not be, but it looks like a circle skirt, so it might be. And then also I bought 3 yards because this is for like cotton. It is for like stiffer fabrics, like it's not for stretch fabrics, but I still might make it a little bit bigger just because I'm a curvier girl, like, you know what I mean. So I got this. It's just silk. It's literally just silk. Like, probably like synthetic silk. And it was $5. So I'm here to show you guys that you can make do with cheap fabric. I low-key wish I didn't have to cut it because it would be such a cute backdrop for a photo shoot. Like, hold on, photo shoot time. Without further ado, we're gonna start, I don't know why I keep saying without further ado, let's cut out the pattern pieces. Also, because I'm probably not gonna get to the fabric cutting today, but when you cut out fabric, this is things I learned in fashion school, so listen to the fuck I'm saying. So you fold on the selvage. So the selvage is this little guy here that's like basically showing you this is like the end of the fabric. So you fold on the end of the fabric so that when you're cutting out the patterns, the fold is on that side. It's just like this really long tube of fabric. Don't fold it so it's like wider, you know what I mean? I don't know why you have to, I guess that's the direction the thread is going, so that's why it's best to cut it that way. So yeah, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut out the patterns, and I'll see you guys at my cutting table. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do before we start cutting out the pattern pieces is measure my body because I don't know what size I am. So let's see. Bust. We're gonna do bust, which is basically like across your little nipples and around. I have a very small breast. I like to like fully expand like me breathing when I do it, so it's not like skin tight. So my bust is about 33 and a half. I should write this down. This is the things you have to do, guys. You don't know your fucking size, 3.5. But your waist is like actually like low-key where your belly button is. Like that's like where your waist is. So say my waist is like, let's say my waist is like 28 inches. And now hips is around like the whole fullness of your booty. And then to the front. So like the middle part of your booty. Like the biggest part of your booty is your hips. Hips. 38. So I'm basically a size 6, like I said. So we're size 6. Let me check another size chart, just makes sense. Also, I just googled US women's dress size chart. You saw me do that, but let's see another one just to make sure. Okay, we'll see what we can do. We might have to buy more fabric. So inside they give you this booklet of basically literally how to sew the entire thing and also how to lay it out. You see the layout. Oh, this is totally upside down. This is the layout of how you lay out the pieces. I I should have enough though. I should have enough. Okay. And now we're gonna take out our pieces, and I like to iron my pieces out just to make them easier to work with. So, wow. This is where it starts to get really confusing, y'all. Okay, I know our room looks fucking crazy, but I'm watching this Doja Cat documentary, like, while I cut out these patterns. And it's really fucking good. It's called DCX by Elle Hampton on YouTube. And it's really fucking good. And you should fucking watch it if you like Doja.
You're destroying who you are. You're destroying your image. So please fucking stop. It makes me sick.
Yeah, so it's that fucking good. But I want to show you guys what we're working with, because I definitely did not buy enough fabric. I needed like at least 2.5 more yards. Okay, yeah, to show you guys what I'm working with, this is the sheer amount of fabric that I was supposed to buy.
Is that what that is?
Look at this shit. Look at it. Hey. This right here.
Keep to myself.
Wait, I need to.
Does that mean that I'm never going to go on live and make music? No. Because that's
Ooh. So let's find out. This shit is like a freaking puzzle piece. Okay. Why does it not have the thing where it shows you what the pieces are? It's showing me the whole construction. Okay, thank you. Here it is. So, piece 10 is the poignant. Okay, that's for... Oh, that's a fucking different language.
younger, I'd get on live and I would just make
That's the cuff?
every day.
That's for the jacket. Okay, we don't need
Lock
that.
myself away in my room.
Piece 5 is the skirt back. So that's how big the fucking skirt is. So it's not a circle skirt, but it's still pretty big. Hey!
I feel like it found me instead of my mom. I feel like it found me instead of my mom maybe telling me I should do it or my friends telling me I should do music. Nobody really told me to do it. I kind of just started doing it.
When I was cutting out this, it doesn't say size 6.
I made
Get me so high. But you get me so high. Let's get burned. We'll roll up 100 fucking blunts. All up in my mouth. Now I'm all up in your... I'm sorry if the documentary I'm watching is really fucking loud, but oh well, you're on my channel. You get the content I give you. That sounds really mean. Hold up.
I know what you mean, but that's okay. And honestly, that just...
We're at the worst part of the documentary where Doja's dating that fucking white guy, but whatever. So I've come to the realization that this pattern doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. It says I'm a size 14, but I'm not a size 14 on this pattern because... Okay, like, so this is the front. This is like where my breastises go. And this fits perfectly. And this is the largest size. So this pattern doesn't know what it's talking about. And this is the front waistband. And this is the cut. I cut out the largest size and this fits. So I think what I'm going to have to do, even though I don't want to, is drape this out and like just cut this out on muslin first to just make sure that I don't F up what I'm doing. Because also the skirt, this is the largest size of the skirt, but the skirt is pretty big. Like they want like a full skirt like how Marilyn's was. This is the biggest, so I don't need it this big, but it's gonna be gathered. So that's the thing, to make it like super like. So I'm just, and I also don't have enough fabric for all this, so I'm probably gonna do the smallest one of this and drape it just to see how that, so this is like the front panel of the skirt, but this is really the side. So I'm just gonna cut it out in muslin and we're gonna see what happens, because this pattern definitely is, something is wrong with the sidings and it's off. Okay, What the fuck? So the first part says I have to fucking drape now. I'm so fucking mad. Whatever. First part, you have to get the muslin and you have to cut the muslin out. So I just cut like a bunch of shit ton of muslin that I bought. I bought like 10 yards from Amazon, whatever. And so you have to iron it out or whatever, just so it's like good to go or some shit. And now I'm probably not gonna cut out like really drape it from scratch because I have the pattern pieces. So I'm just gonna use it as like a test run to see how these fit because the sizing is definitely off. So I'm gonna iron this and yeah. Okay, so there's a couple things to know when draping something. So first of all, you're supposed to get like a block of fabric, like just like a square piece of fabric, a rectangular square piece, and then really drape it onto the mannequin. But because I have the pattern pieces, I'm just gonna use the pattern pieces and then fit it to, you know, locate actual measures mannequin because I mean I could do it on myself. It's just hard. It's really hard to do it on myself. Just see, can we adjust it? And all the niggas wanna know how long it take to pull my pants up. Broke a fingernail and then some. How I choose the boobs? Big boobs. Either way. So all that matters really is the top. So here is our first pattern piece. I think I still pinned these wrong. But when you're pinning, there's a couple things to know. So like this is where the armhole goes. So all the pins should be going this way. And I just pinned it like this. They're supposed to be like very straight and like you're only supposed to gather like a little bit of fabric. It's like a whole fucking thing. So like, but all that matters right now is that this goes like this. So maybe, let's do like an inch. Let's see the lines on this. And all the niggas wanna know. I wanted to do this on the mannequin, but I really might have to do it on myself. Okay, so we pinned this together. Oh, that might be too much. Oh, this is the wrong side. Okay. So we pinned that together. Oh, fuck, I fuck up. We're gonna have to do this on my body. I wanted to use the mannequin, but she's not my size. Okay. Let's see. So this is not the full back. Okay, that's why I was like, this is not. This is the back. So, okay, see how this is a giant ass back? This back is definitely way too big for me. So let's just back. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, this is not fitting. Okay, you might have to. So, a trick for fitting things that are like curved, take your little scissors and you snip on the ends. Not a lot. This is where I always fuck up and I cut too much. So I might have cut too much already, but this is how you get to fit around a curved area. Okay. So this is definitely too big. The side seam would really be here. If I had the fabric mannequin, I could pin this on and make sure that this is not like how this is like hanging off. But I don't have it, so we're using what we have. And this is where people don't understand like what fashion design really is. Like it really is this like figuring out. I'm not using like like, okay, so draping is not like a pattern making where it's like you're really measuring and like using math and shit to like figure it out. It's not like that at all. It's really like how I'm just sitting here trying to figure it out. That's what the fuck it is. And I'm literally just putting it on my body. Like that's literally what I'm doing. Taking it on and off the mannequin, trying it on again. And this is like where the real designing comes in, because you have to understand how to fit things to the human body. So people are sitting here like, oh, why do fashion designers act like they're doing like so much work and like it's so hard, and like, Candace, you've been sewing for like how many hours now? It's because I'm literally doing this shit. Okay, so we're going to, this would be so much easier on the mannequin, but that mannequin I can't pin stuff on. So I definitely, the back is still way too big. So we're gonna have to pin, but like the idea is this. I wanted more cleavage, so we can fold this in to make it a little bit more of that shape. You see what I mean? Just fold a little bit more. Like I want my breastises to show. You know I don't have breastises. You see? That's like how it's supposed to look. And then the back, we have to fix. Well, I guess that comes with sewing. Because if we're folding this front part like this and folding it in more, if we're folding this in more, oh shit. If we're folding this in more, that makes the back fit. So I don't think we have to cut the back, I think we just have to cut the front. I can't fold it in too much though because I don't show my breasts on the side. So we might have to do like, this is all guesstimating, measuring. I don't know why it's showing my breast. We're gonna have to definitely add more seam allowance to this side. Looking for page.
Imagine
hers is like
they're getting ready.
Who?
To
Sorry, my sister came in. Y'all are getting some free content right now. So like, obviously on the mannequin, I would pin this all onto the mannequin. I would lay it on the mannequin and then put the pins, like poke the pins in to keep it in place. But obviously since I'm a person, I can't poke things into place. Because then I would start bleeding, so that wouldn't be very good. Also guys, I went to American Dream Mall yesterday with my family, and I was looking for like a cute nude lip combo to do for the winter, like just everyday lip. And the lipstick I wanted was like sold out or some shit. I'm like, I cannot find this shit anywhere. Oh my fucking god. And it turns out that the lipstick that I wanted was like unreleased or some shit, like it was about to release like next week. And it's called Cool Teddy from MAC. It's a silk matte lipstick. And if you can see, she's like a little bit faded. That's not doing it justice. Where is it? Did I put her back in here? Okay, so this is for their new Maximal collection. Can you guys see me? I should have brought this up a long time ago. This is for their new Maximal collection. This is shade Cool Teddy. It didn't come out yet, so this is exclusive shit y'all are getting. And it's just like the perfect, like, warm nude. Again, for like every day. The bottle is like a little bit different. I used her a little bit with Chestnut. She is so... I know it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything, but that's the point. It's supposed to look like every day. It's so fucking good. And I put a little bit of her. I put a little bit of her with the shade Virgin from Morphe. And I put her like in the middle a little bit. Just in the middle for like a little bit of like a shine thing. With the chestnut liner. Chestnut lip liner around my lips. Because that's the only one that works for me. I don't know, I'm fucking black, I don't know. And a little bit of Beauty Supply lip gloss and chef's kiss. No one tells you that in fashion school the mannequin is your best fucking friend. Like, you're always with that goddamn mannequin. You eat, sleep, live that mannequin. You sleep with that mannequin, you cry with that mannequin, you eat with that mannequin. Like, that really be the only person you be hanging out with. This bitch, you be with all day. Now I have to cut out the skirt pieces because it's basically draped. And we have to figure out the gathering for the skirt, because the skirt they want me to make is like the biggest and the largest. Like, this shit is big as fuck. But it's gonna look, ooh, wow, wow. Okay, bye. I finally cut out the skirt. I made it way short, like shorter and less full. We're gonna gather and see what happens. I need scissors. We're just gonna do like a quick basting stitch. It's not like...
Is that fucking freaks?
This is the largest stitch. At here. And then start to gather. You have to press really hard though.
Beautiful women known in film history did try to sexually assault her, and he, no, was it Mr. A? No, she was there to see Mr. A, but there was another man. Gosh, I should reference my biopic for this, but I don't have it in front of me right another executive. She was there to see Mr. A, but there was another. Maybe I'll put an overlay.
That's how it looks so far.
Anyway,
We gotta do the back skirt, but there's gonna be a zipper here, and this is probably gonna be longer. It's probably gonna be longer
in his office
to tie around,
him specifically.
but
She was there to see someone else.
obviously not as full as her skirt is, but
He
it's
started
pretty
off by
full
showing
and pretty long and has a
yacht
silhouette.
photos, and he's like, I'm gonna have a yacht party.
I'm sorry if the content I'm watching is disturbing in the background. I'm watching
And I want you to have some fun
Oof.
with me. And she was
Jay
like, well, I'd love
Bunzy
to come to the yacht party with
talk
you and
about
your wife. She
Marilyn
made sure to
Monroe.
submit your
So,
wife.
yeah,
Exactly.
since I just thought it would be appropriate.
But
But that's
that's
her.
her. She wanted.
That's her.
It was a bit of a trade-off, an indirect
All her
trade-off.
glory. Now we just have to do
Refused. And she was like,
comparison. I have to add this like thing to wrap around in the front, but this is it without that, and it still looks pretty accurate. I really did not need to use that much fabric. They just wanted it really dramatic, I guess, in the pattern, but I just don't have enough fabric for that. The waist is a little wonky, like the back is a little wonky because this mannequin is way smaller than me, but that's how it looks because of that. I love my pleats here. I could do this way neater, but I just wanted to get like a rough idea so that I could cut it out on the fabric, and then it's obviously gonna be like more perfect. But this was for school, like the pleats would have to be perfect, the pinning would have to be perfect. This loose thread wouldn't be able to be here. This would have to be like tucked and folded, like to get like the full aesthetic. The hem would also be folded, wouldn't be a rough edge. And the pattern is really dumb because it told me to cut it. It said these are separate, but that's fucking stupid. I'm just gonna cut it as one whole piece. Yeah, and I didn't like, because I have to basically take this apart now to get like the flat part of it, get the fabric to be flat so I could cut it on the real one. So that's why everything is like kind of like easy to take apart. But if this were my real class, this shit would be not as easy. I'm gonna have to buy a new mannequin because this one, if you can't tell, is leaning. It's leaning really bad, and then also you can't stick pins in it, and it's also not my size. So that's why it made it really hard to drape. So again, if this was like a mannequin that was like my size, I'd be like, this would be like perfectly pinned onto the mannequin, but it's a little bigger. Like the waist specifically, it's a little bigger. But yeah, so that's it for this vlog. I'll see you guys in part 2 of this vlog when I'm actually cutting and sewing it on the fabric. And I'll see you guys next time.